Hey guys, welcome back to Python. Lesson 2. Let's do a quick recap of Lesson 1. So what did we learn in Lesson 1? We learned that Python is a programming language and we use the compiler programmers to do programs. We learned about comments, print statements, variables, data types, input, and try a program. And then I gave you a small task, didn't I? Hope you managed to complete it. Now I'm going to show you the answer to the homework I gave you. So this is the answer. I gave you a homework as greeting program. So the first thing we have to do is get the name of the user, okay, and put it into a variable. So I named the variable name. And then we have to print the output. Hi, and then comma name, comma again, double quotes again, nice to meet you. Okay, you can put whatever variable and message you want. Okay, let's try it out. My name is Maria. Look, it works. Hi Maria, nice to meet you. So the greeting program has worked. This is how you do it. Now let's go to lesson 2. We are going to learn about conditionals. So what is a conditional? So imagine in real life, okay, you're going outside. So this is basically how your brain works. If raining, take umbrella. Else, don't take umbrella. Right? Okay, so this is a pseudocode I have written. If raining, then take umbrella. Else, don't take umbrella. So this is how our brain works. I mean, if it's raining, then obviously we would take umbrella, right? So in Python, an example of a conditional is an if statement. If is a conditional, like if condition, then something has to happen like that. So basically the format is if condition colon, then the next line, then we have to leave an indent of like 4 spaces, and then the body of the code. Basically the indent is because like Python has to know that okay, this is part of the if condition, and then that is not part of the if condition, like that. Got it? Now let's try a program in Python. We are going to write a program to check if a number is positive or negative. Step 1, get the number. Okay, I'm going to name it num1, then equal to sign to assign the variable. And then because we are going to be checking, like getting a number for the input, we need to write int, and then input, another bracket, enter a number. Now that step 1 is over, step 2, check the number. So how do we do that? Using if, of course. If num1, okay, how do you usually know a number is positive or negative? Like we use 0, right? If num1 is more than 0, then like the then is basically replaced with the colon. And then if we automatically, it'll indent if we press enter, if we put a colon. Okay, if num1 more than 0, then obviously it's positive, right? So we need to print positive. Else, then obviously it will be negative, right? Because any number other than this one is negative. Let's try it out. 4. Let's try a negative number. Okay, correct. Now there's another one I also want to teach you about. It's called the elif. Okay, so what will happen if we put 0 over here? Negative, because anything other, but 0 is not negative, right? Because anything other than this one is considered negative here. So this is why we need the elif. We use the elif if we have multiple conditions. It's basically a mixture of if and else, get it? But for elif, like we have to put a condition. Elif num1 less than 0, then it's negative, right? So then we print negative. Okay, and then for the else, we just put number is 0. Okay, let's try 0. Yay, it works. Now that you know how about the if, elif and else, let's continue with our lesson. Now that we've tried a program, I have a task for you to try. I want you to make a password checker using if else. So basically what you have to do is you assign a variable as the password. You can make up the password and then you have to ask the user for the password, and if it's correct then print like something like it's correct. If it's wrong then print it's wrong. Got it? Well guys, that's it for the video today. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. If you need a hint then just message me on email. Bye.